Hey everybody, it's Alan. Today's video blog, I'm going to kind of continue on this whole social networking um, string of thought. Initially talking about Facebook marketing and also just talking about, custom marketers like myself and the hundreds of others like myself that are running small little digital studios or agencies out there in the marketplace. And a host of, even larger sort of mid-market vertical marketers that are more or less offering the same type of services to just a particular industry, be that heating and air conditioning or restaurants or floor covering. Keep in mind that we, like you, are all out there basically competing for a slice of a very limited pie. And in many cases, it's kind of hard to distinguish the difference between, providers. I like to consider what we do and what, many of my competitors do, these custom providers is basically doing custom content that really fits your needs and fitting it into the technology marketplace where you're not basically being lost. I see a disturbing trend out there with these mid-market kind of vertical niche marketers. They're actually out there selling what seems to be a great package and a turnkey package where you get a whole campaign that's all written out for you, and the blogs and Facebook tweets and Facebook postings and the tweets all in a big envelope that comes every quarter, for a setup fee or many times a subscription fee. The problem is the difference between them and us is really that what I'm doing is offering completely customized content versus a template that is being shared, versus a templated content that's being shared by hundreds, if not dozens and dozens of people. And the bottom line is, I and others like me are using a lot of this content as a trigger for Google to get you basically found on the search engine, which is, in my objective, is number one. And people can much easier identify with you, and the owners or the principals or the staff or crew that are actually out there interfacing with people are actually featured on a video or mentioned in a blog. And there's a big difference between doing a video and having an owner of a business speak rather than having some spokesperson or a model basically do some sort of a generic script that's being shared by dozens and if not hundreds of people. And ultimately, Google has very little patience for this, and they have written and are always tweaking their algorithms to basically kind of censor out and drop any kind of content that's found like that is nothing more than spam. And I think it's for obvious reasons, And also, you don't want to underestimate the intelligence of your buyers or your clients. And most people very quickly identify, some sort of generic templated blog post versus something that's very personal, or a video blog. It's got some actor in there that they may have seen elsewhere or in some other commercial. It just doesn't ring true. And I think in this increasingly competitive marketplace, honesty, believability really go a long way. Because this ultimately goes back to fundamentals. This is all about relationship building and taking care of the customers you have, and then basically not forgetting the past customers and keeping them in the loop and not insulting their intelligence and being available for them if ever the need arises. Treating these people with generic BS and templated stuff, it's just gonna harm you. It's really gonna do you more harm than good in the long run. So anyway, my 2 cents. It's my opinion only. I'd love to hear some constructive comments, pro or con, but let's keep them constructive. Until next time, this is Alan, BBO Digital. Take care.